Hi, Leo. I hope that you guys are doing well. For anybody new, my name is Gabriella. Thank you for, excuse me, thank you for tuning in. Okay, before we get started, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Alright, Leo, let's see what's going on here. Interesting. Dealing with a lot of 3D stuff. Okay. Leo, I'm getting this notion almost like you're leaving a party here. Some sort of get-together that you're walking away from. This can be a friend group for some. Or maybe people that you used to party with. Interesting. It's like walking away from these people. You don't feel like they resonate with you anymore. Whatever, it's a group of people. It can be some sort of like community. It can also be a certain lifestyle that you're moving away from, Leo. Like maybe you feel like you were around a group of people that were drinking a lot recreationally, like doing drugs, something like that. Interesting twist, Leo. I'm seeing us be like, just doesn't do it for me anymore. I'm seeing us walking away from something here. And I did see the devil popping out in the pre-shuffle as well, so... I'm seeing us walking towards a more settled life. It's like, not for everybody this is dealing with substances. I'm getting that this is just for some. For others, it's almost like you may have been in a place, Leo, where you wanted to party and have fun and get things out of your system, and I'm seeing you be like, it's actually not doing it for me anymore. Like, I want something stable with somebody special. I'm seeing us walk towards the Four of Wands. Maybe after not participating in it before. I'm seeing this 8 break down into 2 4s, and it's almost like feeling this split of being like, you want something that is stable, you want to be maybe even in a committed relationship with somebody, and I'm seeing you like walking towards this thing that you have like this picture of what you want in your head. I'm seeing this so clearly. It's like you being with this other person, okay, and being like almost imagining what it's like. This is so Pisces to be like fantasizing about this space, and I'm seeing your heart like really be in whatever fantasy this is that you have like with this other individual, but then it's like there's that other side of you, and I'm seeing you almost like not going for it. Like maybe you had an opportunity present itself to you where you feel like you met a soulmate or like a twin flame situation, whatever you want to call it. It's somebody that you felt destined to meet, and I'm seeing us almost not taking the offer to participate in this. Maybe it was a missed opportunity, something like that. Water sign, air sign. Yeah, I'm looking at an ending. I'm hearing what happened. I'm getting this notion like you walking away from whatever situation this was that we were talking about in the beginning that you feel like is no longer resonating for you. It's like wanting to live hard and fast. I'm seeing it very much like that. Like you want to party, you want to be having fun. I'm seeing you bringing an end to whatever this is, whether you're walking away from a group of people, as I said before, or some sort of lifestyle that you feel like is not emotionally doing it for you anymore. It's like you want something, something of substance now. Because this lifestyle is just crackers, no substance. And I'm seeing you be like, I want something different. seeing you be very motivated by this, almost like you were feeling lackluster before. And you choosing to walk away from whatever this is actually helping you find what is going to be emotionally fulfilling to you in a very, very deep excuse me, in a very, very deep sense. But you have to set boundaries because there are going to be things that are knocking at your door, I'm getting, to kind of pull you back. We also may be feeling defensive about something too. I'm seeing us needing to communicate boundaries here. Communicate boundaries so you can actually find what you're looking for. And this may be talking about a relationship with another person. Because I'm seeing it almost be like you may be in or be searching for a marriage, and I'm seeing that there can be other offers, opportunities to come through, and that you need to figure out a way to redirect these things, because what you want is this golden opportunity with somebody here. This is somebody that you really see as like a mate, a partner, something like that. Again, I'm getting things about marriage here. I'm looking at Aquarius on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I'm seeing that we're recognizing that whatever lifestyle or friend group, whatever this thing is that we'd been involved with before, by us calling an end to this, I'm seeing us also recognize the ways that it was damaging to us. And this is also why we're walking away from it, because we may be being like, I'm ready to heal now. After being involved in whatever that was. Because I'm seeing it be like we are making a major lifestyle shift here. Like something very, very different than what we had been participating in. But it was something that did not feel grounded, I'm hearing. Some sort of lifestyle that did not feel grounding. And I'm seeing us recognizing that it was keeping us in a space where our heart chakra was actually closed. And maybe that's what we needed for a time. Maybe what we felt like we needed for a time, to be in that place where we weren't open because we didn't want to be vulnerable. But I'm seeing us transition to a place now where it's like, I do want to be vulnerable, because you realize that when you open up your heart chakra, it allows you to connect in a much deeper sense than we had been connecting before. I'm seeing, Leo. I'm seeing us walking towards what we feel like is going to feel fulfilling to us. And I'm seeing that we're having assistance here by recognizing what feels, I'm hearing messy and chaotic to us, and what feels like it's going to be calm and serene. And that calm and serene, I'm seeing it almost be like whatever we were doing before, whatever we were participating in before, it was almost like a bunch of, I'm seeing like a bunch of squiggly lines everywhere. And now it's like what we want to be transitioning to, such an interesting metaphor. What we want to be transitioning to now is something where it's like they're bows. It's like all these squiggly lines that were all over the place are now becoming like tied up in a way where they become presentable and they feel attached. It was like things were maybe frayed and disconnected before, and now it's like you want to be like synthesizing, like tying things up in a way where you're like bringing almost like the sum of your parts together in a way here. And I'm seeing us really needing to be patient here, to set boundaries, and to also make sure that we are kind of shifting our focus and our perspective as well. This can be too, because I'm looking at Pisces here. It's like not idealizing the Four of Wands, but looking at it realistically and understanding that when you want to have a dynamic, a marriage, some sort of harmonious relationship with somebody, it takes work. It's not just this picture perfect fairy tale and nothing's ever going to go wrong. It takes communication, it takes grit, it takes understanding, it takes forgiveness, I'm hearing. And I'm seeing us really need to be realistic. It's like, if you want to live in this place of being, I'm hearing on Neptune, which is, Neptune in its shadow can be about living in a fantasy space that's extremely ungrounded and unrealistic. And it can also talk about substances. It's about wanting to escape into something that isn't real because we don't want to face reality. This is in its dark energy. Neptune is very beautiful in its light energy. And I'm seeing that this is where we're being guided to move into. It's like, if you're going to be in Neptune's light energy, this means being grounded, being realistic, having a deep sense of empathy, and also like mystical understanding, being so in touch with your intuition and your intuition being correct, and living in the reality while also being in touch with your imagination and the things that are fantastical in the world around you, okay? Okay, so I'm getting that there could be somebody coming through and communicating with you from the past. I'm hearing deep past. I'm looking at the Eight of Wands and I'm looking at the Six of Cups. But I'm seeing this too almost being like, do not let a sense of nostalgia get in the way of your future, Leo. It's like when we just stay in, I'm hearing a self-referential place. I'm hearing soaking up past memories. It's like just staying in that place where you're perseverating on the past and nostalgia and all of that. It's like, where do you go from there? And I'm seeing you almost being in a place where you're like thinking about when you were partying and having fun and doing whatever else you were doing, rather than focusing on this thing that is actually what you want to be building towards. It's almost like you recognize that a lifestyle was no longer suitable for you, and so you chose to go in a direction of something that was more cohesive and more connected. And now it's almost like you're having thoughts again about the past. Maybe you were also reviewing things from the past as well, which is a good thing to do during Mercury retrograde. It's a time to tie up loose ends, so to speak. Yeah, the only major arcana I'm looking at is Neptune here, which is Pisces energy. Can also represent the 12th house. Okay, Leo, we are going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for being here. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.